up, Bloody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And, well, I figured because today there was no episode of Bleach anime, yeah, because it's a recap episode for 1,000-Year Blood War, Part 2, also known as Cour 2, the Separation. What I do is go in depth, and do a recap of what we have so far in episodes 1 through 8 of this core, including like production problems we are experiencing here, and what's been cut, what's been added, and all of that, and the foreshadowing that we've gotten, because something that I covered in my previous live stream about something that happened in episode 21, yeah, based on what I found while preparing for the stream, yep, there's a good chance we're probably going to get to a certain chapter. Yep, and of course, we got the incoming trap war afoot up in here. But before I get into all that, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my freaking Shinigami kitty, who's somewhere around here, I don't know where he went, this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, live reactions like for Bleach, or live streams like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, or heck, even hit up the super chat that I have going on up in here. And I'll also post my Cash App and my PayPal in chat as well. 1 second, I should do it. Here's the Cash App. And then here is PayPal. Okay, so first off, what I want to do is I want to go into the to how many chapters are being adapted, as well as the production issues, because it's kind of related up in here. So first of all, for those of you that don't know how the production is working up in here, and it's really, really frustrating to an extent. The production committee for Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, is only giving us 52 episodes, and of course spread across 4 cores. And within those 4 cores, we got to have the entire arc of the manga adapted, as well as the additional content. So I know there's a lot of fans, and myself kind of included in this, that are a wee bit upset about content getting skipped and pacing and all of that. Well, that's because a lot of the content that us Bleach fans have been really waiting for, the original content, is going to be in cores 3 and 4. Oh, yes, it will. So I'm really pissed that we are not getting more episodes. This should have been spread across like 5 or 6 cores. Why they aren't doing it, that is beyond me. Now, in terms of why there's a recap this week in the first place, well, some studios will do that. Well, in general, studios will do that. So production teams get extra time to work on, on their projects. And based on, the timetable for a separation, for Core 2, it seems like the production team only had 6 months to work on this core, and that is not enough time for this. It is not, because this core adapts at least, what was it, 75 chapters? Yeah, because we're adapting the second invasion, which is chapter 542, yeah, to the Fall of Squad Zero, and that's including the Bach versus Ichibe fight. Yeah, that's going to be included. And based on what we saw in episode 21, I knew that shot looked familiar, and I said it. I think I said it in my live reaction as well as my live stream last week, that the anime is definitely at least Cour 2, and it's going to definitely get to 617. But it'd be interesting if Cour 2 ended at, if Cour 2 is adapting that far, that Cour 2 would end at with that shot at chapter 617, or just end at chapter 617's adaptation. That'd be very, very interesting and be some sick foreshadowing. But God, I would love to see it. I would love to freaking see it. But I'm not happy with this. I'm not. I'm really not. But here's the thing. In terms of the only having 6 months thing, well, the thing is that on top of only having 6 months to adapt, obviously, an extremely battle-heavy arc, and Taguchi is very, very detail-oriented, which it's sad that it's not being reflected as in the art and animation as much as I want it to be, especially based off of the initial storyboards that I've seen. One is because of time, and two, it's because of the lack of manpower. They don't have enough manpower. They don't have enough animators. They don't have enough storyboarders. They don't have enough episode directors. They don't have enough. And there's some people that are saying it's because Taguchi doesn't have enough networking or, circle of friends or whatnot to bring onto the project. But, and I've seen people compare this to Mappa, but here's the thing with Mappa though, and I know this personally because I have a friend that's an Aniplex director. This is what he told me. What Mappa does is Mappa goes all in. They spend a good chunk of the animation's production budget on the most talented animators. That's why you have Jujutsu Kaisen's production team. That's why it's so good, is because Mappa invests the hell out of it. You will know which production team or which productions Mappa really cares about based on the production teams themselves. That's why Hell's Paradise Jacob Karaku was freaking ass, and they didn't care about it. What was the other thing I was going to mention that my Aniplex friend told me? Oh God, I totally lost it. If I remember it, I'll bring it up. But what was the other thing here that I have? Oh, the other thing here that's apparently going on is, and I guess this happened during Cour 1 as well, is that, and they're saying it happened with episode 21. Episode 21 had a lot of problems between animators getting sick, and apparently there was a few that got fired because, and I'm happy if this is what rumors are going around, but if this is true, I'm really happy that Taguchi has a very high standard when it comes to the Bleach art. I don't know if this is Taguchi himself or if this is the animation committee for 1,000-Year Blood War, but they have an extremely high standard, and if the animators are not living up to that standard, they get the chop. Oh God, I love it so. I love it so. But the other thing though is with episode 21, and apparently, and this frustrates me, apparently this is true, is that because one of the animation directors wanted to have an easier time like doing his job correcting the animation. He had one of because episode 21 was supposed to be really, really ambitious in terms of the art and animation. He had completed cuts for episode 21 sent to his friends and had them redo it. And also he can make it, easier for him to do. And because of that, well, we didn't get to see what episode 21 was supposed to look like, which sucks. I really am so freaking frustrated by that. But anyways, let's see. Oh, so the other thing is, and this is what I mean by about the animators getting cut in terms of the art standards. I almost forgot about this because this happened during the first Cour as well. It's not is that they were firing animators that were not meeting the art standards because they didn't want the animation directors to waste their time having to redraw certain scenes to make sure it was up to snuff. And, that does make sense. It does, considering the high standard that is being made. Let's see. Okay, so now that I got the production stuff out of the way, and man, I will say this though, unlike what's going on, because I know people go compare this to Zone 100. I somewhat know what's going on with Zone 100, by the way. I do. The thing is with Zone 100, before I forget, Zone 100 is going to keep getting delayed. It will keep getting delayed. Why? And I don't know why. We don't have the reason why Shaft left, but my insider told me that Shaft does stupid shit like this all the time. But the studio, though, Bug Eyes, well, he told me one of his friends works there as an animator, and oh, child, it is bad. It is bad over there. It is extremely bad over at Bug Eyes. So if you are a Zone 100 fan, good luck. I wish you the best of luck. But anyways, now let's get to the main stuff here, which is going over the episodes. It's specifically over like the content that was skipped per se, because there was I will say this, to be fair, something that is a huge improvement is hold on a second, let me make sure the right on. I think I need to go back one more. To be fair, the storyboarding, I would say, minus a few. Oh, there was a couple of episodes where it was really disjointed, but for the most part, compared to the first Cour, the storyboarding is so much better. And same with the art and animation; it is a million times better. But anyways, now let's get to the content here that that was removed, because I swear some of the content that was removed did not need to be removed, especially since it was freaking animated. Just didn't have the dialogue there. I don't know what was going on. There's something going on over there, Period. Between this and freaking Naruto stuff, I don't know, but geez, it is insane. But anyways, what was removed from the first episode of this Cour, which is the last 9 days, you don't have Askin noting that that Hashwald and Basby are being watched as Pepe, watches from an alcove above them. or Uryu noting that Bach, appointing him as his successor in this way will only create discord among the Sternritter, prompting Bach to praise him for not blindly accepting the situation. But I'm going to mention... Yeah, and then I'll mention this, and then I'll get into the Uryu stuff I'll get into that in a minute. Then there's Bach musing that Uryu picks up things quickly and reminding him that every Gimshit Quincy perished under the Ashwalan he conducted 9 years ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was skipped. Oh, I forgot that was skipped. There's a lot of content cut from this episode. That was very annoying. Let's see. Yeah, of course. And there's the Bach, and then Bach, of course, revealing why he called Uryu the last Quincy, because Uryu has a power which surpasses his own. That really annoyed me too. Yeah. Then there's the scene with the Bambis. Okay, the whole interaction with the Bambis and the rest of the Sternritter is... I hate that it's how it's done. It's so annoying. It really, really is. Hold on, did I mention this part? Okay, yeah. All right. I wish we had this. I really did not like the choice. Some people do like the choice that was made in regards to how the Bambis and interacted with the rest of the Sternritter. After the mess scene. Not me. I didn't like it. I just want the manga to be adapted. I want it adapted right. So what it was, basically, that Bambietta claimed that, the Bambis made messes too, prompting Liato to assert that cookie crumbs and blood splatters are not the same, and Meninus telling Bambietta that she could at least, take that outside. And of course, Gigi claims that Candace likes to seduce her, likes seducing attractive subordinates. And of course, Candace picking a fight with Giselle in response with her before Bambietta blows a hole in the wall to silence them and tells the concerned Candace that she is worried about the future of the Wander Witch. Okay, I have to address this because this is just a problem in general with Bleach, but it's not as... when I say it's as bad here as it was in Cour... No, it is not as bad here as it was in Cour 1. No, it was not. Cour 1 was way worse than this. Oh, it was. At least with the Bambis, we did get some of the comedy. I love the Looney Tunes comedy that we got with them in last week at episode 21. But Jesus, man, cutting out a lot of their banter really frustrates me. Oh, yeah, Rio, I do know about Wild Strawberry. I've actually I covered a couple of chapters of it. I know I'm behind on it, and I tweeted with the mangaka about it too. I follow and tweet with them. I haven't tweeted them in a minute though. I need to... Mario, you just reminded me. I need to update my main directory that's on my homepage and update it with all the new series that I cover. So I started covering a lot more series. But anyways. Oh, gosh. Okay. No. We'll see what happens with Kawaki. We'll see. Hopefully I'm around to see what happens with Kawaki. Considering my financial situation, I don't even know anymore. I really do not. Hold on, let me make sure I have the right page up. Oh, you know what? I have to read the actual dialogue here for the Bambis because it's just funny. Crumbs from eating snacks and bloodstains are totally different things, you stinking slut. It'd be preferable if you could if you could at least do it outside. This isn't an issue of inside or outside. What I'm trying to say is you gotta do something about that habit of picking out a hot guy and killing him whenever something pisses you off. That just sounds sad to the fucking Candace because you just left a sample your subordinates told you. I forgot how pissed I was when this was cut. Oh, see, this is why I'm mad. They cut this. And then it continues. When did I ever say that? You trying to stuff a fight here, Chi-Chi? Look at me when I'm talking to you. And then we get the stuff in the wall. Then, you know, she talks about, then Bambietta talks about the Wander Witch. Like, it's not fair. Why can't we have nice things? We can never have nice things, huh? I think the stuff about Hoshwalt worrying about the unrest was skipped too, wasn't it? No, I guess not. No, it wasn't. I thought it was for some reason. Oh, Rayo, I do not blame you for taking a break from social media. Social media is chaos. It's going to be social media, especially after Yamachika. Oh, after Yamachika, and also when Mayuri goes in too, they are going to cause the March of Rees. I'm gonna watch a March of Rees on Twitter. Oh god, because Giselle gonna get outed. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. No. Oh yeah, that's right. For something that was skipped a lot throughout this core. I want to make sure I'm right on here. Yeah, something that was skipped a lot throughout this core was like Orihime. Well, at least in the first episode here of the core was like Orihime and Chad talking to Chad about training in the ruins, and we didn't get any of the barely got any of the dialogue for Rukia and Renji's dialogue before they departed either. We got almost nothing for that, which was, again, I understand that why they're doing what they're doing. You do, because they got 52 episodes and they are just trying to get as much as they can up in there. But then it all goes back to where is this production? Where is this production money going? I want to know how this money is being allocated. Something is going on with this production budget. There's no reason why the animation committee couldn't have been like, okay, we have a lot of chapters up in here. We need to give the animation team a lot more time. Why don't we? I know they want to make money as fast as possible, but they should have. They're not smart like Mappa is, man. I hate Mappa, but I will give credit where credit is due. Mappa at least is smart and invests their money, but they have freelancers, so they do it via freelancing. I don't know Period. I don't think Period does freelancing as much more than in-house. I think they do a lot of in-house, but they need to do the Mappa model and just do some freelancing route. Oh, and for those wondering about Toei, the reason why Toei has as many in-house animators as they do it's because they're the only animation studio that does have a union. So, oh, I'm lagging? Damn it. Is it better now? Come on. I shouldn't be lagging. Let me try this. I hope I'm not lagging now. Okay, good. But as I said, like the filler, I totally understand why, like the filler I'm here for, okay? I am here for the filler. I'm, for the most part, happy with the filler. And I've said this multiple times, I'm happy with the filler, but I do not like how a lot of lore is being sacrificed for said filler. It's understand Cour 3 and Cours 3 and 4, it's a whole different ballgame though. It is, because Cours 3 and 4 are gonna get to the meat and potatoes. Well, the meat and potatoes of the stuff that that Kubo didn't get to put in the manga because his health wasn't so good at the time. Oh God, I was so pissed at. That's actually what I've been waiting for. Sure. I'm gonna make sure I mention like the key stuff here. Oh, and speaking of like filler and changes in the storyboarding and all that, something I really did like was for the first couple of episodes, I liked what they did for Bach, but at the same time, I kind of wish what they did was use the dialogue from the start of chapter 565. Not all of it, obviously, but just the dialogue, you know, just have the narration there, kind of like with at the beginning of Cour 1, where you had the narration about with the you know, the poem about Bach. Why not have the narration at the beginning that tells the story of Bach? Eventually, you're gonna get it. Like this, we saw. You're gonna get it later, but still, I wouldn't mind having that narration there, just like a shortened version of the narration. You didn't have to have the full thing. Just would have been nice to have a shortened version of it. But I do like seeing the Sternritters meet, because in the manga you don't see like the Sternritters meeting at the table to prepare for the invasion itself. I really do like that. I don't like. I'm torn about the stuff with the you know what? I'm fine with the you know, the Bambis and, you know, the other Sternritters interacting and all that. I just don't like that the comedic content was cut, because I really want comedy. God damn it! And seeing with the boys too, you kind of cut that. They kind of cut that out too. This change I really liked as well, and I want to point this out, is Shunsui admitting to Nano that he does not know if Ichibe has good intentions for Ichigo or the Serete. This right here, the Ichibe content, the additional Ichibe and Ichigo content we've gotten in this core has been perfection. This is the content I've been wanting. I really loved seeing Ichigo becoming the Soul King vessel. The art and animation for it was beautiful. Like, something that just baffles me, it really baffles me, is at this point, considering, and I just thought about this, I don't know why I didn't mention this earlier, it baffles me. You have 75 chapters, at least 75 chapters you're adapting, or around 75 chapters you're adapting. why at this point, why are you even including the opening and ending songs anymore? Just have the just have the opening and ending songs for the, like, maybe the first episode, and maybe the last. I don't even know if you want to have it for the last episode at this point. Just do it at least for the first episode, and then just go straight through them. There's absolutely no reason to have an opening and ending song in any episode of this Cour, considering all the content that needs to be here. It just makes no sense. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do play. I haven't had time to play games because of let me explain why, in terms of my financial situation, and why I'm not gaming like I should. Because I actually had a subscriber donate a PlayStation 4 to me. I have a PlayStation 4. I haven't live streamed from it in a long time. At first, it was because my late significant other, who this month, it'll be in, like, I think a couple weeks, it'll be like 4 years since he passed away, because he took control of it. He would not let me do what I needed. He wouldn't let me play it at all. He took charge of it. And then, of course, after he died, that's when everything just went all downhill. Like, I lost everything. I was forced to move like twice in 6 months. It's just been horrible. It's still horrible. Oh, the design looks gay or weird for, well, flamboyant. Anime designs are usually, depending on the series, but they usually do look weird and flamboyant. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. People are just weird. PSN, I don't care. I don't play online. I play offline. I play like JRPGs, and I have games that I still need to play that I used my my donation money to buy. So I do have stuff that I need to stream on my PlayStation. I just haven't, just because of my current financial situation, and the amount of stress I'm constantly under. I haven't been, trying to record content, find stories, write stories, all of this just so I'm not homeless. Yeah, it's really, really bad. But anyways. Where am I going with this? I lost my train of thought. Which, by the way, I am running on no sleep. Literally no sleep right now. I spent I spent the last 24 hours either writing, trying not to convulse because of my medical condition. It's been horrible. Or finding stories. It's been a pain in the ass. I literally almost snapped yesterday. But anyways, let me get back to, okay, now I remember what I really wanted to I was getting into I talked about the training. Oh, the dialogue. Okay. Something that really, there's the times where it's like, okay, I understand why you're cutting it because of time and all that. But then there's times, and I've said this multiple times, I think I even said it earlier here, where it makes no freaking sense why you cut this time. Why? But hold on a second. Before I get to that, I just double checked the Bleach wiki to make sure I was not missing anything in terms of the added content. But apparently, Grimjaw has made his appearance already, and I just didn't realize it. Go figure. So Nell and Grimjaw are what it says here is Nell2 and Donachika Bristain are bouncing on top of Pesh, and Grimjaw staying nearby. So Nell I already knew was there. It was Grimjaw. I'm like, wait a minute. So Cour 3 is going to be so much fun. I swear to God, if we get to see Grimjaw and Nell leave, oh my God, we get to see them depart for the Sarate. Oh my God, I would be so happy. I need to see that. I want to see them leave with Urahara. I want to see that departure. I want to see Urahara meet up with Nell, and this in particular, it's obviously going to be near the end of it would be in Cour 3, obviously. I'd like to see it. Actually, I'd like to see it at near the end of Cour 2. That would be sick if we got it near the end of Cour 2. I would love to see, like, at the season. Oh, if we got the season finale where we see Urahara, because right now Urahara is with Mayuri. But if we see Urahara with Nell and Grimjaw going into the Sarate, oh, I need that. I need that so bad. Please, please tell me we're gonna get that. That'd be sick. Oh my God. Dude, I haven't been. The last relationship I was in, well, I haven't dated anybody since my significant other died in 2019. So, no. Been in the grieving process. Oh, well, I'm still in the grieving process, but it's not as bad. But yeah, that's how it is. Ask me like questions like this. I need donations. This is getting ridiculous, but anyway, I'm trying to cover Bleach and I'm getting this stuff now. Like, what the fuck? Oh God. Shouldn't be dealing with this shit. I think it's here, right? No. Wait, hold on. I have it here. It's okay. I know where I'm going. We'll get to the Bankais in a second, but I want to talk about the Basby Hitsugaya. Well, the Hitsugaya. Oh, I do want to mention something about the Kandu Hitsugaya fight first, though. I gotta pull up the image though. This here, the Hiranmaru. I loved hearing the Hiranmaru's voice. That was sick. But the Hiranmaru itself, though, it was okay. And I said in my live reaction, I'm going to say here, I had issues with the proportions. Could it be fixed? Yeah, but there was just issues with the proportions. But other than that, it looks so good. But of course, I got to talk about the censorship. That needs to be addressed. I will mention that. Let me get. And I talked about it in my live reaction as well for it, but I'm going to mention it here. Mario. Here we go. This is very important. So it was in episode 15. So in episode 15, BG9 stabbed, or he was supposed to impale Maryu's sister. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, Marchio, there we go. Supposed to yeah, on Mario, there we go. And instead of harming Marchio's sister Mario, there we go. I don't know why the fuck I can't talk right now. But instead of being impaled by BG9, like, because we're in the manga, she's running, she's hiding, and BG9, because Marchio's not, revealing where Soifan's is at, BG9 impales Mario and pulls her back in, and it is just glory and awesome. Well, Taguchi says one thing, and that is, well, no, I want every character to have their own thing and to have their time. No, that is bullshit. You all know if you don't know, you're going to know it's bullshit. It's bullshit because the Japanese broadcast regulations are very strict. They're way stricter than they were back in the day. And part of their thing is, yeah, you can't have animated child violence. So, yeah, especially on Mario, someone as young as Mario. It's just not going to happen. We'll see. The thing I don't know, though, is if the scene will actually be, like, put on the Blu-ray as, like, a deleted scene. I would be very happy with that. That would be good. But we'll have to wait and see on that part, if that's going to happen. But the Bankais though themselves, like Soifan's Chakuho Raikoben, looked okay. It looked okay. It could have looked way better. It really could have looked way better. It needed a little bit more detailing, but compared to some of the shit we saw in Cour 1, especially the fact that we do not have that hideous pink up in here, that we have the gorgeous blue like we should have for the intro cards, I am happy with that. I am very, very happy with that. I want to get to the Basby fight because, oh, there are many problems with this Basby fight. Something I, of course, will mention as well. I do, of course, have to mention it. Is Shinji's a couple of editions. I'm gonna mention it first. Is Shinji's Bankai, and the decision to include decision to add mass to masculines, not just the fight against the other lieutenants, but like also against like adding more or expanding the fight between mass to masculine and Yamachika and Ikaku. I was very, very happy with that. That was awesome. I love mass to masculine. And I love little shit too. James's Japanese voice actor, is perfection. I cannot stress how much I loved what he was saying. Follow me, you know. I mean, he was going, Misa! Misa! So cute, so cute, so cute, so cute, so cute. Oh my god, I love James so much. He's just, oh my god, he's just pure. He's pure cuteness. That voice just makes him so fucking cute. I know it's weird, but he is just adorable. He's just adorable. You want to protect him. Speaking of adorable things wanting to protect, where's my cat at? Where's the Shinigami cat? Is that all? Where you at, cat? Where's my attention word key? Who is he? The key being a lazy key. He's hiding on my bed or something. Wait. Okay, so where is the other one that I wanted? Assign it. Right. No. I can't. Oh, now I remember. It was before that. It was here, right? Yeah, the Basby and okay, the thing that frustrated me about the Basby and Hitsugaya fight is like a lot of the bickering, the comedic bickering back and forth between them was cut. It was so frustrating because I was looking forward to it because I love Basby. I really hope that this anime doesn't drain like Basby's personality, his fun personality, by getting rid of his dialogue. I'll frustrate the hell out of me. Oh my god, I really, really hope not. In terms of Basby's attacks, though, they do look nice. There are times where, like, when Basby is going to attack Hitsugaya, it looks kind of funky. And yeah, it does mean that production issues came into play here, obviously. But I really fucking love Basby. I love him so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think the one I wanted though was in 550 though. The one where oh, here it is. This was cut off. This was the line that was skipped from the fight that I was pissed off at about the most, because I know myself, and as well as other Basby fans, who really wanted to see this in particular. You were saying something about my feeble flames just now, weren't you? Well, let me tell you something interesting. All the Sturmitter who were burned by your Captain Commander's flames are still alive, myself included. I don't mean he failed to hit us. No, we weren't burned by those flames head on. So why do you think we're still standing, huh? Or no, this wasn't it. Where is it? It wasn't this line. No, it was, I'm sorry. Let me correct. This was the line. Ha. This was the one that was skipped. That line was there. This was the one that was skipped. Because when, first of all, I was pissed off with how Basby, it was here on, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong, see, I'm running on no sleep. I'm running on Adderall and caffeine right now. Legally prescribed Adderall, mind you. It's on page 7 of chapter 550. It's when Basby is coming out of the ice. And prior to that, when he was, you know, after Hitsugaya like hit him with the ice, he was frozen. How it was animated did not look good. Basby comes out, and there was nothing, no dialogue from Basby. I was so confused by this. This is what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear this dialogue. Sure, it was after this from the Peanut Gallery. Impossible. You were torn to pieces just now by Captain Hisugaya's ice. Sure I was. My cloak, anyway. See, my precious Sturmitter uniform is ruined. And then he throws the cloak up. And all we got was an awkward silence and Basby throwing off the cloak. That really annoyed me. I was not happy with that. I know it's weird that I'm not happy with things like that. No, it's not weird. I should not be the only one pissed off about that. Oh my god, I was so mad. Ooh, that frustrated me. Like, it's things like that, and this happened a lot. I know people are some people are getting all like some of the I'm gonna use the term here, dick writers, some anime dick writers in the fandom are like, oh, you're just being stupid. If you want a 1-to-1 adaptation, just read the fucking manga. Motherfucker, this is ridiculous. Look, there was an awkward silence there. I'd understand if the scene was completely cut out. I'd be mad, but no, the scene is animated there. It's already animated. The characters are moving. All that's missing is the dialogue. All there is an awkward silence. And this is happening a lot in this Cour. It's really fucking annoying. Well, granted, in the case of episode 20, well, some of it, well, there wasn't awkward silence. It just sucked that there was a lot of internal monologuing skipped because that was important exposition. That really sucked. But I will say this though, in regards to because there's been a lot of scene changes, and for order of events, and also like how scene are it's mainly because of a couple of things. One is because of how Uryu is being used, which I don't mind. I like the stuff that's being done with Uryu. I really do. The other thing, and again, this one I don't mind either, is because of the expanded content with Ichigo, seeing Ichigo becoming the Soul King's vessel. The content that was like in chapter 555, it was pushed back to like episode I think it was 20 or 21. So I was very happy. I'm fine with like some of those changes because it makes sense. Or another example is, oh god, this one's a good example of changes gone. A change that had potential, mind you. This is a change that had potential, but it didn't work because of dialogue being dialogue being skipped and kind of ruining what's the word I'm looking for? Because of their dialogue being skipped, they erased their personality as well in the process. And it's very fucking stupid. Again, just like with Basby. The animation's there, the art's there, the character's there, the emotion's there. All you had to do was just fucking give them a voice. Well, in the case of Kandu, he wasn't scared at first. Nah. It was here that I'm looking for, right? I think it was 566 is where I'm looking for, right? No. We'll get to the Asnod stuff in a second, but I want to talk about the judgment stuff first because that change, the order of that, just like how that was done, kind of bothered me a little bit. I think it's here. Okay, so why it was done the way why it was executed this way, why Bach wasn't there with Hashwalt and Iryu, is because the scene was the placement of the scene was after Bach went to bed. So there's that. But this could have been handled so much better. I really wish we would have just gotten to have Can-Do have his lines and BG9 have his lines, but no, we didn't get that at all. We just had Hashawal do his demonstration. It was just weird, so weird. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why they chose to do. It's just another question of why they chose to do that. Maybe it was just a bad storyboard, or I don't know. Wait, hold on a second. The other thing I want to mention here. No, it was here. That's right. But something I do like in terms of changes, I do like how the Volts. I know some people are kind of like torn on it, but I do like that the Volstangs are different colors. I really do. But goddamn, I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. I do not like Basby's color. I do not like his color. I hate it. And also the points of the crown / halo are way too short. God, I wish there was like more orange or yellowish tones, like in Nanana's, or that orange in Nanana's Volstang. If some of that orange was mixed in, more of that orange was mixed in with Basby's Volstang, and it had that same effect, maybe with a little bit of yellow. But it looks so much better, because right now it's just not doing it for me. I'm curious what you guys think about what's been happening in Bleach so far, especially like in terms of like how the Volstangs are looking. Like Masked Masculines look great, but in terms of Masked Masculine's design, I hated the chest hair. Oh my god, it was so stiff. It did not look like chest hair at all. It was frustrating. His voice actor was great though. Oh my god, it was so good. I love Masked Masculine. But and also I really did not like his mask either, especially when he went into his Volstang. I did not like the mask either. This could have been so much better. So much better art animation points, but as I said earlier, the production, Period is schooling them in production. And it kind of makes you wonder what's going on behind the scenes with Naruto's production. As I said as I said earlier, they're not doing what Mappa is doing, which is using a good chunk of their budget to bring in like the top talent. They're not doing that. Why? I do not know. It's beyond me. What's the other thing I needed to bring up here? Oh, let's talk about the obvious here that we need to talk about. We got a couple of Bankais we need to talk about. Is one is obviously Shinji, and Shinji had some content cut out, and I talked about that last week, so I'm probably not going to talk about that again. But Shinji's Bankai was beautiful. I loved it, but man, my one complaint, a couple of complaints. One, I wish the music was trippier. It was because when I see Shinji's Bankai, I think like psychedelic acid trip realness. Because it's already trip. His Shinkai is already trippy, but man, with his Bankai though, and also speaking of his Shikai wasn't trippy enough. Nah. Shikai wasn't trippy enough. I'm sorry, I got mixed up with Shikai. Shikai wasn't trippy enough. Needed more. I needed like a psychedelic trip art animation and have it trippy. Now, as Bankai though, I liked the direction it was going in with the art style, like that comic book art style. I know some people will probably say it's a PowerPoint slideshow kind of thing, But the thing is, considering what it does, you can make the argument that it didn't. No, I'm not going to make that argument. No, I would have loved to seen like some slow, more like a slow motion kind of thing going on with it, where it hits, or how it affects its targets. I would have liked to see more of that and how they turn on each other. I would have liked, yeah, that Bankai could have looked so much better. The color palette was sick though. The art style was sick, but the animation though, for the first part and also the soundtrack part, was pretty good. But God, the movements though, it was okay. It could have been a lot better. But then there was, let me pull up the chapter real quick, because it'll bug me. It was 5. Oh yeah, it was Bamietta versus Komamura. Bamietta versus Komamura's episode 17. Oh my God, I was so happy. There was texture. Komamura's fur and also the elder doggo had texture. I was so happy. It matched it. Oh, when it matched the panel, I was living. It was so good. I loved it so much. Oh, the storyboarding was fantastic. The only thing that I kind of am torn on is the Bankai itself, is on Komamura's Bankai, because I really like the colored edition's color palette for it, but because of the red sky, it wouldn't work. So I kind of understand why they changed up the color palette. But at the same time, like, as I'm thinking about it again, it's like, dude, if you use the orange that was used for Nanana's bolster, it would have worked. You could have made it work. It's not fair. We could have had the orange from freaking Nanana's bull sting, make it a little darker, obviously, not so sparkly, and put it there, and it would have worked. Oh, God, that frustrates me. You could have made that orange work. That sucks. Made it work. But anyways, if you do, before I continue any further, if you do like what we're doing and want us to keep doing more live streams, whether it be for Bleach, or hell, even live reactions, because we do cover Bleach anime. Bleach was one of the first manga we did cover on this channel. Without Bleach, we would not be a manga tuber, so this series means a lot to me. It really does. And also, as we're going to get into a little later, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should, but first of all, you should. But I'm about to go into battle once again with psychotrans activists that are trying to well, earlier this year it was it was Yamato, and now it's going to be Giselle. And they've been trying to get Giselle for a minute, and it's going to be it's going to be the march of it's going to be the marching of Reese. They talk about it being the march of zombies. Nah. It's going to be the march of Reese next week. But if you want to help and support us, so we at least have a roof over our head, so we can keep bringing you more Bleach coverage, as well as fight the good fight, because I know a lot of people like me going in on these dumbasses. Please either hit the super chat. Well, if you have questions, super chats do help as well, or donations to my PayPal and Cash App. Those are in the chat. I posted them in the chat earlier, and they are in the description box as well. But oh, okay. I do need to talk about the other thing here in terms of newness. And that is Renji's true Zanbakuto's name. Yeah, I know people were pointing this out in the Bleach community, and I said this, I think, in my live reaction for this episode too, was how, oh, hi, kitties. Oh, there he is. Say hi, kitties. There he is. He wanted to chime in on it too. He doesn't like disjointed episodes. No, he don't like the disjointed episodes. Kitty likes good art. Saying hi. Zeno is my therapy kitty, for those of you that don't know. He's my therapy kitty and my assistant. And some people call him my mascot, channel's mascot, right, Keith? Yeah, good boy. And he likes pretty art and animation, and he doesn't like fuckery or tomfoolery or stiffness in art and animation either, or bad dialogue. Right, kitties? You don't like botched localizations either, do you, kitties? You don't like that shit. Yeah. Oh, my little kitty. He my little Bubbash. He my little Bubba Shinigami kitty. Yeah, I hope that we are gonna be okay too, kitties. My little Bubbash. If only I could get you a little... Dude, if I could get a Shinigami robe on this kitty, or a little Quincy hat on him, oh my god, that would be so cute. Little costume. No, I need to get big. We gotta recap, kitties. You ready to recap the rest of Bleach with me? You gotta recap the rest of Bleach with me, kitties. You're gonna be a good little assistant, or you're gonna be stubborn little kitties. Little bubbles. You know, stubborn kitties. I'm gonna be silky. You silly kitties. Oh, my little bubbles. People love the kitties. I love the kitties more than they love me. You my little kitties. But anyways, let me get back to Renji's stuff here. Okay, so the thing that bothered me, and it's been pointed out, and I mentioned in my live reaction as well, is that for some reason, and I think it's because according to someone said this. They said that the first half of Renji's fight was replaced with Rukia, and they believe it's because they want it was to like cut it was a result of like the labor, or the labor shortage or whatnot, the lack of manpower over there, and the production team. I really hope if that's it, then it really sucks. Period. You really need to go the map. I hate that I have to say the map route. You really need to go, but for Bleach, you need to go the map around this. I don't understand. I'm so confused by this. Right, kitty? Me confused by this. Yeah. I asked my Aniplex, my Aniplex friend if he knows anything about like Studio Period at all, and he's like, nope, I don't know anything about what's going on over there. He knows about other studios like Bach Films. Oh, that's a clusterfuck. So Zom 100 is fucked, but and he knows about Shaft, but nothing about Period. Nope. Okay. Do we want to get into the Asnod fight? Oh, that's where the judgment is in that. Okay, so now I remember where the judgment content is. It's in the Asnod versus Rukia fight episode, which is episode 19. Okay, so here's the thing. Everyone's saying that episode is the best episode. The second half of that episode is good. I will give you that. The first half, though, woo, no, ma'am. the first half of that episode got disjointed. It got disjointed. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Did the anime really skip Renji's fight against Nanana? Are you freaking for real? What the hell? Why would you do that? I really hope that's not the case. I gotta double check the wiki on this, but oh man, don't tell me you skipped that. Oh. I am not happy if that is the case. I will be, well, I wasn't going to be happy anyway, but oh man, why would you do that? Where is that shit? I'm sure I'm at the right spot. No, that's not you. I need. It's not the one I'm looking for. Here we go. Oh, I remember what I was doing. I have to make sure that this is accurate, because no. I swear to God. If they, part of me is like thinking, dude, that might mean they're racist. They're cutting out the fight with the black exterminator. No. Don't, no. It'd be episode 566, it'd be episode 19. Okay. So it'd be the white haze. All right, let me see, right? Yeah, okay. Let me see. Where are you, Renji? Yeah, it's no, it's skipped. What? Okay, good chunk of 566 is skipped. All right, I forgot about this. Ugh. All right, so let me read this part of chapter 566 that's skipped. This is when Rukia and Renji are coming down from the tower and heading into battle. And this is what they're saying here. What Rukia is saying to Renji. We should decide what we will do once we reach the ground. Didn't we decide already? We split up and take out whatever enemies we find. Then meet up when wherever and mount an attack on the castle, right? I do not mean that. Seeing aside the fact that the plan you described is rather vague itself, that is not what I mean. From the moment we land, we will be in the middle of the enemy formation. If we find ourselves surrounded by numerous enemies, even with our new training, the odds will be against us. You always fight in a way that makes you stand out like a massive fool. I don't. Never mind that. I've already given up on that point. Why? The point is, after each battle, you must hurry and conceal yourself. Do not allow the enemy to take the initiative. Got that, Renji? Why would you cut this? Why? Oh, right. It's morning. All right, I think I've stayed hidden for long enough now. Let me go find another Sturmritter. And then, what a moron. He really was fast asleep. Why would you cut this? Why would you cut this? Why? I came here to see what kind of guy had taken out Master Masculine. I found this guy snoring away without a care in the world. I figured it must be some kind of trap, so I monitored him carefully. But he seriously stayed asleep right until morning. Couldn't guess a guy would actually go to sleep in the middle of enemy territory. Even so, his luck's run out now. This is the first time I've ever observed an enemy for this long. You're finished, Red Monkey. Why would you cut this? Why? Why would you skip this? Like, those that wonder what I mean by like the Sailor Moon crystal situation. Also, part of me is I'm not going to say it's racist, but I won't say it's racist. But woke SJWs would say this is racist. They would be like, "Oh, motherfuckers cutting out the black content. They're Studio Period racist." It's true. You know it. Oh, yay! No, you do not want the Chainsaw Man treatment. What's my favorite Bleach character design and why? Okay, here's the thing. But in terms of the Chainsaw Man treatment, minus the director, mind you, because that director is a piece of shit. If you're talking about Mappa investing in the production team, yes, I would have loved for them to actually invest in their production team, especially since Yaguchi, especially since I say Taguchi said Taguchi, especially since Taguchi has a very high standard when it comes to art. He's very particular about the detailing in when it comes to any of his art and animation. So it's like, okay, you have a director here that wants to put in all the line work and the detailing and really do Kubo's work justice. And it's one of your biggest properties. Why aren't you investing in it? Like, I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen, for example, what Mappa did with them, and this is why I say I would rather have the Jujutsu Kaisen treatment over the Chainsaw Man treatment, because fuck what they did with Chainsaw Man. Oh my god. Is the art director worked on Cowboy Bebop, for fuck's sake. He's done a lot of I talked about my Jujutsu Kaisen stream. They've done a lot of shit. Like, they invest big bucks. They will go the distance. My favorite Bleach character design. I love, like, for me, when I was covering Bleach, I love Mayuri. I do. Mayuri is freaking awesome. My favorite Bleach, I will say in general, I love Mayuri. Of course, I love Giselle. I love my trap. He is amazing. And for fuck's sakes, I'm going to war for this trap. I'm protecting him from dumbass trans Taurus. Well, Taurus activists. I am protecting him. And then I love Hitsugaya, especially in his adult form is so hot. And then, of course, Kenpachi's Bankai in particular is sick. I can't wait to see that animated. I love my trap. He's so cute. Giselle is so cute. And I really, like, here's one thing I will say that I love about the filler we got with the Bambis. The Bambis, and especially in terms of just, they were selling collections, man. They were selling collections, jewelry, and maybe even clothing collections. They were selling it. And Giselle was definitely, I was definitely buying what Giselle was selling in terms of their collection at Hot Topic. That was an amazing collection for Hot Topic right there. You can make the argument that dude, I'm telling you, Hot Topic gonna be selling the Bambi's, like, the Bambi's Volt stains in, like, terms of collections. They will. There will be jewelry collections and all that shit. Hot Topic will get it. I can see it. Or Uniqlo will do it. But it needs to happen. Oh, and also, of course, Chair-sama. I'm telling you, when Chair-sama comes, Chair-sama is going to break the internet. Chair-sama will start a cult on the. He will bring the cult back. Oh God, I remember the Chair-sama days. Oh God, those days were amazing. Let me make sure. I think it was here, right? No, it wasn't here. Where was it? I'm trying to find. There's one other chapter I'm trying to find here. Oh wait, let's look here. There it is. I think it's here. Let's see if I can find it here. If I will give me what I want. Oh, here we go. It's 5. Oh, it goes to 559 as well. Okay. This is why I have the Bleach wiki in front of me. It's very handy for these situations. Make sure this is right. Here it is. Okay, so it's in 559, I believe. Right? Yes. Okay. So this is the judgment scene. So first off, I understand why they went this route in terms of Bach not being there. That to me makes sense. But and I like that Uryu was there instead of Bach. But the thing is though was this right here. Was Bach said this prior to Hashwalta he said this, I will now, my Sturmritter, I will now pass judgment upon the defeated. I'm kind of sad about that. That's, because I really liked when he did that, but it felt more intimidating. Here we go. But I do like that, something I do like in terms of the changes, I do like in terms of the execution, I do like that it takes place after Hashwalt tells Uryu the truth about Bach, because then he gets to demonstrate the power, which I think is sick. But let's see. But something that's interesting is in the manga, though, instead of Bach telling, being the one to tell BG9 that he was fortunate to escape death before the execution, here Hashwalt instead tells Kang this after the iron blocks his blade. That really bothered me because this is where we're supposed to see how merciless Hashwalt is. And BG9, if you look at the chapter, and this is in chapter 559, you see how like Can-Do is just chilling. He is just like he's somewhat defiant, but he's just like meh. But BG9 is flipping the fuck out. He's saying here, well, wait a moment, please. Yes, we suffered a temporary defeat in battle, but by releasing our bolstering, we were able to recover. We could still fight for your majesty's sake. And then, of course, Bach said, I see it was good fortune that you recovered from such a precarious situation. This is what, ultimately is said to Can-Do instead of BG9. But God, I wish it would have been said to BG9. Instead, BG9 is quiet. Again, this is an example of where, yeah, it's all animated, it's all there, but minus, you know, a couple of things, but still. But I will say this, though, the scales look freaking amazing. I really wish we got to see BG9 act like a little bitch. I really hate that we didn't have that. But this was skipped, though, from King Dude. And that bothers me. Because he was so defiant. Like, after he was like, meh. He's like, didn't give a shit. And then, after he got hit by the sword, he said, I'm the Iron King Dew. Blocking a blade such as yours is child's play for me. You think you can slice me? Go ahead and try. I will not be slain by any hand but his majesty. Like, we didn't even get that. Like, what the fuck? Come on, man. It would have been a great contrast, but man, them scales, though. Ooh, the scales. Oh, that was great. Which fight do we think is going to be added? So based on, because remember, we're getting 75 chapters adapted, and this is at least around 75 chapters adapted, and this is taking place from the second invasion to what is it? Oh god, I have it in front of me here. The Soul King's Palace, and that's including the fall of Squad Zero. So maybe we'll get like extra stuff in. I know the Ichibe and Bach content. That is going to be amazing. That will be extended. That fight will. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure that fight will get extended. I really am happy that no, Ichigo and Uryu, nah. This is building up to that. This whole thing, it's not happening yet. It's not happening yet. No way. No way. But man, we need more fights. Oh, you had English dub? Oh, you're it's a recap episode. I know I know, but yeah, it's a recap episode. That's why I'm doing a stream today, doing the recap. Yeah, it's a recap this week. Next week is when we get the March of the Traps. Or not Traps. March of the Rees. Yeah, it's the March of the Zombies next week. But yeah, it's a recap this week. That's why I'm doing a live stream this early in the day versus later in the afternoon. At least in my time. I know. Hi, kitties. You don't like recaps either. You don't like recap episodes either, do you, kitties? You think they're lame, huh, Cat? Aw, Kate don't like the recaps. You don't like the recap episodes, right, Cat? You think they're dumb. Yeah, you think we're cute. What are your fucking eye boobies, man? What's with you? See? Look at that. What are you doing? So, Cat. Oh, kitty, they're calling you fat, kitties. They're calling you fat, kitties. You are becoming a piggies. You are getting called a piggy key. He's like, what? Yeah, you are becoming more pig than cat. What are we going to do about that? You can't demand food every 5 seconds. Yeah. Oh, he did not like being called a chunky king. He did not like being called a piggy keys. Nah, filler is what. Hey, Robert, filler is what we're here for. But the true filler episodes are going to be in Cours 3 and 4. He did not like being called chunky. He's a funky kitty. He's a smart kitty. An adorable kitty. He does not like being called a chunky kitties. You don't like being called a pickles, do you, kitty? No, he's just like, pet me. Oh, poor kitties. I know, kitty. I know. I know. All bad. But, oof. Oof. Right, kitty, so right. Right. Okay, I do want to mention this in regards to the fight, like probably the best fight in this course so far, because I want the rest of these fights to look like this. We didn't, yeah, we somewhat got it with Gremmy and Kenpachi, but nah. I want, no. Ichibe versus Bach has got to be a million times better than Asnod and Ricky's fight. That fight was beautiful. The first part of that episode may have been disjointed. It may have been a little bit fucked up. And I did not like that Nananad got his content skipped. You know what? Now that I think about it, Nanana's really been essentially cut out of this series. Because his content in unless if the anime original fight is the Shinigami versus the Stormritter, and that fight would be like Renji versus Nanana, and you get the flashback to the encounter between Nanana and Renji. If that happens, okay. But unless that happens, Nanana has been like effectively erased from this series. Dude, there cannot be any CGI up in there. I would be furious if there was CGI up in that fight. The other one that's got to be like beyond a 10 out of 10, besides obviously Bach versus Ichibe, is I want Urahara's fight to be perfection, because not only because of Nell and Grimjaw, but because of that Bankai. Oh, I want to see that Bankai like perfected. I do. I know. Well, they said the Zero Squad. I heard that the Zero Squad was supposed to be up in this Cour. That's what I heard. He might change the considering what's been changed so far up in here, he could technically change the finale of Baro versus Kyoraku. It's definitely a possibility. It probably will happen. Sure, I'm not missing anything in terms of Rages of the Ringside that I didn't already mention. Oh yeah, that's right. In regards to dude, even though I love James, I love how James was portrayed in the anime, they still cut him out. I didn't like that they cut out like there was multiple times, I think, yeah, there was multiple times where he was expressing his disbelief that Master Masculine was incapacitated by a single attack. I was so annoyed by that. Ah. Yeah, there was I think there's a flashback too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, there was censorship? What? Okay. So According to the Bleach wiki, the hole left in Rose's chest by Starflash is smaller and darkened, obscuring the details of Rose's organs and bones. You know that's going to be fixed in the Blu-ray. That has to be fixed in the Blu-ray. There's no way it's not fixed in the Blu-ray. Like, come the fuck on. Oh my god. I think it's weird. Something I think is weird is like they cut, despite cutting like the first part of Renji's fight with Mask in the manga, they still extended the content. They added to the fight. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Ukitake could interfere and save Kyoraku, releasing Bankai, also not being enough. And then maybe Hagi-sama, since it's divine power capable of defeating him, it'd be way better and more earned victory. Oh, yeah. I agree with that. And yes, no, it's not just yes, they are definitely extending Urahara versus Askin. Oh, they are. And they're giving Grimjaw that's part of why Bleach Thousand Year Blood War anime is happening, is because of stuff like this. But I really hate that the committee is limiting this to like 52 episodes. I don't understand why they are just not expanding or adding more. They should have made this like 60 episodes or something. This is ridiculous. Make it 100 episodes. I don't fucking, or 75 episodes, something. It needs more. I know the fandom will be pissed if it doesn't happen. Trust. They will be so mad. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned it before, but I know I mentioned it in my live reaction for this, but I want to mention it here because this is really important in regards to, because we mentioned Ichibe, in regards to Ichibe and how it ties into the Soul King content. Because again, and it also ties into another example of content that's animated and just needed the voice acting. It just baffles me. I'm still sad that we didn't get to see the Soul Palace look as pretty as it should. I was very annoyed by that too. I'm sad that we didn't get I'm sad we didn't get the comedy in this chapter either. Where's this? Oh yeah, we didn't get this either from where is it? Here it is. I think it was here, right? Oh, it's in this episode, I believe. I'm sure I have the. Yeah, it's here. Okay, now I know I'm in the right spot. I need you. Um. Okay, something again, and also this is an example of the comedy being skipped, is Kirindi, like in the manga in chapter 555, he was like anticipating like Ichigo like being pissed about how long it was going to take him to get back to the Sarate, and he was expecting Ichigo to be like, what was it? His reaction to be, oh wait, what are you talking about? What did the Quincy start their attack while I'm on the way down? That's what he was thinking, and we didn't get that. It sucks. Like, come on. It's lame. But this is the part that really frustrated me the most, was when Hikifune commented on how much Ichigo's Ryatsu Ryatsu has changed, because this is kind of important. He's become stronger. You could see it just looking at him. That wavering Ryatsu he used to have is nowhere to be seen. Ichibe says this. No. He hasn't become stronger. He's simply grown. Or to put it in another way, he has become stronger. Your mind, old man. No, I'm not just talking about physical strength. His body and soul have become one, or have become strong, excuse me. He has become a true Shinigami. Like, whoa, why are we not including this? Do we think that the Fullbringers are going to be... I think the Fullbringers are... I don't know if the Fullbringers are going to be included against the Sturmritter, but they might have a bigger role in near the end, maybe? I don't know. It depends on if... because I believe, if I remember correctly, they're on standby in Karakura Town, so we might see them do something on that side. We'll have to wait and see if they play a role in anything. But man, God, I can't wait for... Okay, I have to talk about the Asuna and Rukia content, because I've been saying, I said in my live reaction, I said it on Twitter, but my God, the stuff, the art and animation there, that horror art and animation, I need it on Kenpachi's Bankai. If I do not see an enhanced version of it on Kenpachi's Bankai, I am going to be furious. There is no reason that kind of animation cannot be used on Kenpachi. And also, when we get to Mayuri's fight against the hand. Oh my God, when we get to Mayuri's fight against the hand, and his creepy ass Bankai comes out. Oh my God, yes. Oh, if they do everybody versus Bach at the end, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. Nah, I want more Aizen versus Bach. Give me more of that. Because I want more Clash of the Troll Gods. I do want more Kenpachi, like, Bankai Rampage, because that shit was wild. Right, Kitty? Right, Shinigami Kitty? You was a wild kitty. You want to go Bankai too, right, Kitty? Are you a Bankai Kitty? Are you a Bankai Kitty? He's a little Bankai Kitty. He's a Bankai Kitty. He's looking at me like, what are you talking about, woman? You're just a cute little piggy kitty. Yeah, you are Pickles. You're becoming more pig than cat. We're gonna have to get you playing fetcher with your laser again. See, all this other fuckery has left me like unable to play fetch and laser with keys. I think he's not happy about that either. Yeah, I could see that too. I could. Okay. Did I even cover the fights I wanted to cover up in here? Mention that one. Mention that one. Bankai. That. Okay, I think I got everything I wanted to mention here. Let me double check something. Oh, now I remember the other one I wanted to mention. It was the Kipachi Remy fight. It's 572. What I was really mad about. Because again, another example of cutting dialogue. Well, in the case of this is inner monologue. Here we go. When it didn't need to be cut. It was where is this? Oh, here it is. It's at 571. I had the wrong chapter. It was Gwinnell. There we go. Gwinnell's speaking of Gwinnell's content could have been animated better. It could have. It was after he was getting his ass beat by Yachiro. It was this commentary. There it is. Yeah. What the heck is this girl? That wasn't a decisive act of judgment. She attacked me out of pure reflex, even though we had never even met. And then, you know, he keeps commenting here. Quite right. That's quite unheard of. But he's probably an enemy. But what? Probably? What do you mean probably? I want to get into the response to Yachiro's reasoning of her having a funny feeling is just so fucking hilarious. I'm so pissed that it was cut. The heck is that? You call that a reason? That's not a reason. I see. It's instinct. Her instincts drove her to attack me. My attacks up until now, though gone from her conscious memory, must have left a mark on her instincts. Come to think of it, the color of her hair is rather more wild than befits a young lady, and there's an untamed look to her face like a savage monkey. What a beast of a girl. I must finish this hunt before she truly awakens her animal instincts. That being skipped is kind of a problem because those animalistic instincts, and you can make the argument, the monkeyness of it all and the wildness, yeah, that kind of foreshadows the Bankai-ness of it all for Kenpachi. And I'm kind of sad that we did not get it. I know it kind of, you can make the argument about the Shinkai and all that too. But there's also this too that was skipped from here, where he said, where dude says he's gonna kill her. Slices went down. She says, "Don't get so cocky, little brat. You may have the instinct to attack me, but it's not worth the thing if your attacks don't land." And then it does. Yeah. It just. Like, it's just so annoying. I don't know why we're doing this here. Yeah, a lot. There's no Bleach episode today. There is a recap episode today. So I figured because there's a recap episode, we go over, because I looked into a little bit more of what's going on with the production, and it's not pretty over there. So I figured we go look into the production, discuss what's happened thus far in terms of the chapters, and or in terms of the episodes, and what content was skipped, and hell, even the changes that were maybe for the better, and animation and all that, and also what we could expect for the rest of the Cour and in future Cours, that kind of stuff. And also, we got to deal with the upcoming trap war to boot. Oh God, we're dealing with the the marching of Rees next week. Yeah, Yumachika gonna trigger it. Yumachika triggering the Rees. Well, Yumachika's already, let's be fucking real, Yumachika's already triggering Rees. He's been triggering Rees on Twitter, and the episode ain't out yet. Fuck, like, I swear to God, Kubo's comment, or Kubo, like, saying that Giselle is a guy won't convince these people that Giselle is a trap. Hell, even, Giselle's profile in Weekly Shonen Jump, where it's translated to be a guy, won't convince these people that Giselle is a trap. I just don't get it. These people are just delusional. Oh my God. And you guys thought the people that were going after Yamato were delusional. At least with that, like, you didn't have Oda, like, answering a fan question about Yamato's gender like you do with Kubo. No, you have freaking beaver cards for that, but them motherfuckers were still denying it. They were still denying the beaver cards. Dude, I still have, oh God, I haven't looked into Giselle's voice English dub actor yet to see if they've done the stupid tranny crap. Oh God, I really hope not. I really hope this isn't like Yamato. I really hope we don't have the Yamato situation with the English dub VA like we do with Giselle, or like we have with that VA like we do. No, that's not happening with Giselle. I really hope not. I don't need that shit. None of us need that shit. But for those of you that are just arriving up in here, first of all, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive so we can, one, like, keep bringing you Bleach coverage, or help us, well, at least keep a roof over our head so we can keep not just covering Bleach, but like as much manga and anime news as we do, and put up and fight the war against these dumbass trans activists. Either you could donate to our super chat, or you could donate to our Cash App and PayPal, which I will post in the chat. It's in the description box, but as well, but I will post it in the chat because why not? And for the record, for those that are curious, in regards to for those that need to prepare for Giselle stuff, for the fight against Giselle, or to protect Giselle, excuse me. I'm running on no sleep right now, so you're gonna have to excuse me. I did, because I checked my anime list. They have Giselle listed as a guy, and just in case we have to worry about fuckery over there, I archived Giselle's profile. So if them motherfuckers even try to edit it like they did with the fan wiki, nope, it's not happening. You ain't changing it. You could try and change it all you want, but you're not getting it. Nope. But anyways, I'm very curious what you guys think about what's happening, especially since with Bleach, from what I heard, or for what the word on the street is with Bleach in terms of production, they the team only had, and this is with limited, manpower, roughly had from what we're guessing, like 6 to 8 months to complete this Cour, if the rumors are true, which is adapting obviously from the start of the second invasion to the Soul King arc, you know, getting to the damn it, you have my freaking thing in front of me, to the wait, to the Soul King's palace, and maybe even including the fall of Squad Zero. This is nothing but battles up in here. 6 months is, even 8 months is not enough. Even if you have like the most talented team up in there, that's not enough for this. No, you need at least a year to do this. There's no way in hell that Period should have had enough. Period, you should have pushed this back. You should have pushed this back. Especially with after what happened with Cour, with the third episode of Cour 1, when a bunch of animators were fired for not being up to snuff with in terms of the standards, and the art directors didn't want to have to deal with correcting their correcting the animators' mistakes, and they just gave them the chop. Yeah, you probably should have extended, you know, the show's production. Obviously, this is going to get, based on what we saw for Cour 1's Blu-ray, the footage from the Japanese release. Don't get me started on the Viz release, but the Japanese release for Cour 1, Cour 2 should get will get the same treatment. So don't worry about the animation quality for the Japanese Blu-ray release. Will be fantastic. Viz, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you on how Viz is going to look. God damn. Now it has me wondering, how long will it be? How long is Studio Period going to give the team until, in terms of a deadline? How long for production for Cour 3, especially with Cour 3, from what I've been hearing, is going to be very, is going to be full of anime original content. God, Cour 2 should have had like at least a year, maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years. But Cour 3, yeah, Cour 3 is going to need more than 6 months. Especially if there's like significant fights. I'm surprised that well, no, because then what happened with Gintama was Sriracha just did the drawings. He didn't do the actual animating. That's right. I was thinking maybe this could have been like a Gintama situation, the final situation. No. I wish this was kind of more like a what's the wording? What's the series I'm looking for? Kimono Jihen situation where you know, you had the there was more cracking of the whip, but it seems like the committee has more control than anything else, based on what I'm seeing. It really sucks. So otherwise, we'd get more episodes, which this definitely does need. In terms of like what's been my favorite episode as a whole so far, I really do. I love the Asnod episode. I do, but like just even with the making made the episode a little disjointed, I still like the, in terms of the art and animation, I love that Asnod fight. It's just gorgeous. It is, but God, the episode as a whole though. it gets very questionable. But I do, as much as I love Ichigo's return and the fight against the Bambis, there are still animation issues, plus the dialogue cut and from there really bothers the hell out of me. I don't like the stuff that was cut. There was no reason to cut some of that content. And also I would have liked for it to go like more I would love to see it go all out in terms of the comedy. It was halfway there. It's not enough for me. Oh, in terms of, I almost forgot. In terms of the next couple of episodes, the marching of the zombies, the marching of the Rees, the great trap war that is in store for us. Viz, you better watch it. You better be translating this accurately. Because if you do not, you will be having, oh God, if they do not translate this right, this is going to start another Bridget situation. Please don't, we don't need a Bridget situation here. We do not. No. Viz, I am begging you, please actually translate this accurately. Do not trans freaking Giselle. Kubo said that Giselle is a guy. Don't put some woke bullshit in it. Seriously. I'm so glad that Bleach is not on Crunchyroll anymore and we don't have to deal with this shit. Thank God. Thank God that Crunchyroll localizer's not on this. Thank God that the translations haven't been that bad. I'll give Biz that. The translations haven't been that bad compared to other localizations, but it hasn't been that bad. But goddamn, I swear, if that localization trans is Giselle, oh, you bet your ass the Bleach fans, including myself, are going to be going nuts. We are going to be we are not going to let those bastards pull a Bridget on us. Nope. We will not tolerate it. Just go and see what the One Piece fandom did to that motherfucker, that voice actor that tried to trans Yamato. Oh, we went in and we put a stop to it. Same with the freaking asshole co-host, the One Piece podcast. The One Piece fandom was not tolerating it. I hope the Bleach fandom is going to do the same thing. I really, really do. If they do not, the fandom does not stick up for itself against these activists. I'm just going to be totally disappointed. Oh, kitty. Oh, kitty. We're at 2 hours already. What? Hi, kitty. Is there anyone you want to fight, kitties? Is there any Stern Ritter you want to fight? Who do you want to fight, kitty? Who do you want to fight? Who do you want to fight, cat? That's a cute kitty. That's a cute Shinigami keys. Cute Shinigami key. He's my little Bubba's. Who are you gonna fight, Keith? Who are you gonna fight? Which character are you gonna fight, Kitty? Where my Stern Ritter kitty at? Or no, you ain't Stern Ritter. No, you ain't Stern Ritter. You a Shinigami keys. Are you gonna go on the front lines, Kitty? You gonna fight the Bambies, Kitty? Here. People need to see. I love Mr. Fussers than Mr. Pickles. Yeah, you're becoming more piggy Shinigami than Keith. Love the Keith. I need to get you a little world. Your little sword. But Kitty is ready to fight. Ready to fight the Shinigami, right, Keith? Or not? I'm so tired. You're ready to fight the Quincy, right, Key? You ready to fight the Quincy's? Are you gonna fight Basby? You gonna fight Hush? No, you don't want to fight Basby or Hush. No. You want to fight Nanana? You want to fight Nanana, Key? You want to fight Master Mas? Well, Master Masculine is gone, so you can't fight him. You can fight Nanana. Oh, you want to fight Nanana? Yeah, Key want to fight Nanana. We need to get you quick, kitties. Oh. Would you want to fight Giselle, Keys? You want to fight the zombies? You want to fight the zombies, Kitty? Oh, he wants to fight the zombies. He could take out the zombies. He could destroy zombies. Kitty powers will let his kitty powers will allow him to destroy Giselle and his army of zombies. Oh, my widow poopers. Oh, my widow scoopers. Oh, my widow poopers. He's such a cute kitty. You're a fussy kitty, but he's a good kitty. He's a little bubble kitties. Yeah, the people love you more than me, kitty. It's because you're a cat. Way cuter than I am. See? You're way cuter. Look at that, kitties. Look at you. You are way cuter. People don't love me like they love you, kitties. Yeah. I love you too, kitty. I love my little poopers. I hope we're not going to be homeless this month. I really, really do. Right, kitties? Not looking good for us, huh? No. It's not looking good for us. Yeah. But what do you think, kitties? Do you think that you could defeat do you think you could defeat Bach Kitty and save the Soul Society? Well, you were defeating that cardboard, so maybe that's something. That's something, I guess. Hi, kitties. You have anything else to say to people? Or do you just want to be a ploppy kitty? You just want to be a pet. Oh, I wonder what your Bankai would be, kitty. Kitty has his Bankai will be unleashed someday. Someday we will see your Bankai, kitty. Right? We will see your Bankai. Your Bankeys. I wonder what it would be, kitty. It would be amazing, though. Maybe you turn into like a Thundercat or something. Right, kitty? Will you turn into a Thundercat? Is that your Bankai's turning into a Thunder Kitties? Oh. Got a little bub on my lap. Oh. Well, some of you calling them a chunky bubbas. But I'm very curious what your guys' favorite part of this Cour is so far in terms of what's in store for the next part of this this Cour. The finale is going to be similar to the first Cour, a 2-hour episode, I believe. No, it's going to be a 1-hour episode. Oh God, not sleeping was not a smart idea. It's gonna be a 2-episode finale. It's gonna be on September 30th. God, I hopefully will not be homeless by then. I'd like to cover it. The chapters per episode is roughly like 4 or hold on a second. It depends on the episode, but the pacing in terms of chapter adaptation has been very interesting. It's anywhere from like 4.5, 3 or 4.5, depending on how much extended content. To in the case of episode 21, was 7. So yeah, it's wait a minute. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see because remember the rumors are saying that Cour 2 is going to end at, we're going to go all the way to the Soul King's palace and do the fall, which includes the fall of Squad Zero and Bach and Ichibe. And based on what we saw last week, there's a chance that we will get that shot of Aizen we saw was the title page for chapter 617. So we might get there too. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But it really does have me worried about the pacing. I'm not going to lie. I'm very scared for this pacing. But if no one else has any questions or there's no donations, I have a very hungry kitty on my hands. Kitty, you are becoming a pig. Becoming a piggy-gami. I swear, I might just have to do a kitty stream since you guys like the cat more than me. I'm sad that you guys like the cat more than me. But let me know your thoughts. And since I'm ending the stream, let me know your thoughts in the comments, my Discord, or on Twitter, and of course, like and share and subscribe to my channel, Nerdigans Inc. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me and my key in this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more Bleach content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Friend us on PlayStation Network. That is in the description box below as well. Oh, you got a favorite? Oh, so it's the Asnod versus Rukia. Oh, okay. But anyways, until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.